Welcome back to more Metal Gear. I mean, Wing Commander.
You, yeah. Lolly
You
Lulelo.
Metal Gear. Oh, there's somebody to talk to.
When I was younger, something happened. And I hid in the closet and went to an anime convention. Sorry. Where the hell did you get candles?
Where the hell's your boyfriend?
Fill up a space a lot bigger than this, that's for sure.
Fill up a whole planet. You know,
But that's a fire hazard.
in all the years of the Kilrathi War, I don't think I've ever heard of anything so hideous. Pinpoint killing of the innocent. The wrong DNA strand becomes a death sentence.
It's evil. There's no other word for it.
Well, no, genocide's another word for it. In this case, more literally than most
We'll never
others.
get to it. Would anybody be lighting a candle for me?
Nope. No one cur.
Nope. Alright, bye, Sosa. Would you like me to put on a Cure album for you?
Why are you up here?
Computers.
Where do I?
How do I get porn on this thing?
Where's Sosa? What are you doing? Well, I'm a pilot. I don't see a flight stick on this thing. This message came in a few minutes ago, and
We have a breakthrough. Recently, we've been able to link certain.
Just needed to
elements
reboot it.
together. Perhaps we should have tumbled on this during our troubles in the Paleus system.
Oh, Maniac, you can
Looking at that
vent the
again,
airlock
along with your
later.
position when you recently acquired those unmarked fighters, made us go back and examine other recent hotspots. Some complex triangulations have brought us to the calm at the center of the storm. And its name is Axios.
been there, done that. Nothing in Axios.
Still an educated guess when all is said and done. But accompanying this transmission is everything we have on the Axios system. It's barren, unpopulated, desert planets.
Hooray.
Perfect place to stage a massive force. We picked up one report of a rather large capital ship moving into the system. Good luck in your investigation.
I'm telling you, it's a wild goose chase. We're
Honk.
gonna kill some time before things get hot. Axios, here we come.
Space Gooses would actually be pretty terrifying.
System closest to Axios.
Yes, sir.
We're not
Space
all
Goose
going
is the
into
name of
Axios
my
there.
David Bowie cover band.
Honk, 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 honk. Dun, 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 dun. Honk, honk.
Here am I honking in my tin can.
Just imagine that entire organ solo, but yeah.
Geese.
Honk,
Somebody get on that.
honk, 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 honk.
Somebody get on that.
Don't tempt me.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, I see you.
Get out of here, jerk.
Maniac. All right, we're heaving to just outside the Axios
Maniac,
system
can you
because I don't
stand
want to risk
between
this
the
entire
two
ship.
guys?
Get in a window.
When it looks like no one's home. Lieutenant, what does Wilford's data tell us?
Planets are uninhabitable, so forces would be space-based, but there's a lot of comets, space debris floating through the system, so they would still have to be pretty mobile.
There are a lot of space things.
Go in guns blazing and take them by surprise?
Pew, pew,
Wouldn't
pew.
expect that
With
being
no
in
idea
space.
what's on the other side. That's typical Marine tactics.
For once, I agree with Hawk. We have to recon first, see what they've got.
Right. Now that's why I want a pair of wingmen to escort me to the jump point leading into the system. They'll peel off, and I'll go in solo. If I'm alone in one of their unmarked ships, I shouldn't attract too much attention while I snoop around.
Do you know what wartime protocol is for captured spies, Colonel?
No? You only live once, right? All right, let's go.
No,
Marine behavior saved your
no.
flyboy butt many times. Outside.
We can throw punches later. Good enough.
Bring me back a ship as clean as you
Good enough. Good enough. I'm almost doubled up maniac now.
Fantastic.
No, I didn't want to do that. Let's save. Seriously, screw them tanks. Pew! Alright. Guns. Go!
Enemy sighted, Colonel.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Break formation and open fire.
Moving in.
Oh, no, you don't.
Look at him burn!
Oof.
Is that it? Sweet.
That formation is really uncomfortable.
They're making
Yeah,
a
I
run
know,
for the
like-
jump point, Colonel. No telling who they'll alert on the other side.
Well, let's take him out first.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Break formation and open fire.
Moving in.
Have the missiles.
Time for you to make
Oh dear.
You're on your own from here on out.
As I said, maybe too easy,
Hold on,
but
hold it, sir, before you jump. I'm downloading coordinates to you for a starbase we've located orbiting the second planet Nastius. Now we've just detected it through the jump point.
Nastius?
For sure. This thing is way too big for you
The
to
planet
try and
Nastius.
conquer yourself.
Planet Nasty Ass? Wait, no.
Quietly without
No.
fire.
You found a worse name than Uranus.
okay. I think J is jump. Yes, it is. Because he only used that command like twice. I don't know why they can't just make it autopilot,
that
but
was-
whatever.
No, that looked like shit. I can't even make a joke about it. It looked terrible.
We're gonna sneaky sneak
That was-
sneak.
It was one of the worst hyperspace effects I've ever seen. I've seen some pretty bad ones.
Clearance to land.
Yay.
Boy.
Yeah, it's a giant
Seems
space
risky.
football.
Thank you for having a stupid automated system that doesn't actually have me talk to a human being. For once, I'm grateful for that.
All the drama of landing. Look at all these pizzas.
That is quite a few of them.
Space pizza.
That was nothing. You just had an idea.
Who dropped a wrench?
Dropped a wrench on your face.
There was a big thud. I'm not gonna check that out though.
It's not on the list.
It's off my pay grade.
Exactly. Bureaucracy at its finest.
Hey, look, the uniform fits perfectly. Bleh.
Don't focus on the gun too much. You're gonna make people wonder why it's not in the game.
Yes, let's blow my cover by gawking at everything.
I just chuck that back in there without looking at it.
Well, look who it is.
A big turret that's about to be pointed in my face?
No. I'm talking about the whole ship.
Oh. What's he doing here?
We shall soon find out. Because space Nazis. Hey, look, it's the same corridor from the first ship.
Oh dear. No one's saluting. That's how you can tell it's evil. And I really didn't notice the difference until they turned off all the lights and included the guards with the spiky things.
Our operations in the Telemann system were a rousing success.
Space Nazis.
I congratulate all who were involved. And before we close,
The hell drew that lightning bolt? Fired.
Did I mention space Nazis yet? Because here we are.
We need an SS logo drawn by a 4-year-old.
thank you. I am here, my fellow soldiers, to commend you on your valiant efforts. You, the Black Lance, will be humanity's first line of defense. Now, various enemies of the Confederation have already met with you. They know very well what you are capable of. Soon now, I will be able to reveal your existence to all the Confederation.
I kind of couldn't decide on a standard way of wearing the lightning bolt either.
Richly deserve.
Slightly to the left.
I also wish to extol the efforts of your great command. A fine example of what the genetic enhancement program promises for the future.
Metal Gear. Ah.
The strong shall survive. Primary universal law. The species that is weak faces extinction. You know, not so very long ago, our species faced extinction. Now, the truth is, our victory over the Kilrathi was not a clear verdict of our superiority. It was a fluke. A temporary purchase.
My life is a lie!
We will someday
I'm not
face
a
an enemy
hero?
far worse than the Kilrathi, and it is
Just
our
told there was no
duty
Santa
to
Claus.
prepare, to remain strong and to remain vigilant. Even if that means discarding certain elements for separating the wheat from the chaff. Now, in the Gen Select device, we have a tool to do the job. We have tested it, and we shall use it.
Are they on the... Everybody's on the Arsenio Hall show of all of a sudden.
As you all know, the border worlds are an enemy birthing in our midst. They threaten our unity, our strength, our humanity.
Je ne sais quoi.
We all have a duty. My own is now with the Great Assembly, where I shall ratify the foundation that we have laid. When the moment comes, my fellow soldiers, you must fight, and fight hard. Thank you.
What is that?
No one could decide on the salute either. Oh, that could definitely be taken out of context.
Ruh-roh. Cover's blown.
Oh, no.
See ya. Time to get out.
Someone wasn't cheering. He's not doing the hand thing. Get
I
him.
didn't get a harumph out of you.
Harumph.
You watch your ass.
Hey, it's the eyeballs from Little Nightmares.
Yes.
Just throw a shoe at it, you'll be fine. None of this is playable because it's 96. Do.
Because it's the interactive movie.
Didn't I rescue you on Tier 7?
Rescued only to become a prisoner. And now they're forcing me to create... I know who you are. If they find you, they'll kill you.
No kidding.
Fighter waiting if we can get to it.
No, come with me. I know the way.
I'm gonna cram you into this vent and I'm gonna keep you mine forever and ever.
I'll stuff you in this fridge and shove you into space. You'll be fine.
That's a much better plan.
Hell, it worked in Heavy Rain. Why not?
Well, no, that's the opposite pressure, though. You'd need an anti-fridge. He has to go in an oven. Yeah, you were right. It's Scooby-Doo.
All I need is a corridor of doors people are running back and forth between.
We're pretty close. Ooh! Ooh! Counter lasered.
No. Here. Someone should see this. I should go.
The only thing that gave me to indicate I was dying was a
This
smear
was
in my nose.
my only line.
This is my only line. She's dead as hell. You tell them the grape jelly coming out of her mouth. Whee! That tiny little dribble of blood, that means someone who's dead. Also, we couldn't afford to clean the costume.
God damn, there are a lot of PPUs flying around here.
Yeah, they kind of started this one off at maximum pew.
See, I can still see them.
That's useful, but wow. Never mind. I was gonna say that's useful, but you should let your gun recharge. No, I guess you were hitting him.
I think both of these things are, like, plot important and I can't destroy them.
Aww. Isn't that one of those things from Xevious?
Kinda looks that way. Oh boy, more fighters.
Jeez. Thanks, Auto Aim.
Yeah, really.
Guys, I'm one of you guys. No.
Man, I should have got out when the getting was good, I guess. Because they're like... Everybody's on their way out here.
Well, you know, vengeance takes time.
But yeah, I think all those things are, basically, I can't blow them up. Because, I mean, I couldn't even get a lock on the starbase. Well, then again, I was on Heatseeker, so that could be why. I don't know, I'll see if I can fire some torpedoes at the starbase.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out. I really don't remember. But we're gonna try.
Sounds reasonable enough to me.
I feel like I'm supposed to. Go pew-pews!
Beep harder, damn you!
It just takes forever for these damn things to lock on. Yeah, something tells me I can't damage that.
It doesn't seem like it did.
Yeah, that torpedo hit and did absolutely nothing.
Oof, didn't help him much.
Not really. Oh, come back. Get me out of here.
Free! I used the line tool in MS Paint for 20 minutes.
Oh my. I see I have been followed.
That seems bad.
Oh, I got more of these guys to take out first, apparently.
You also appear to be going real freaking fast.
Boom!
Nice.
Ah!
Real freaking fast.
It's a good thing I took it out first. Jeez. Nothing like living up to my call sign. Well, crap.
Yeah, I think you were over double your previous speed on that one.
Okay. You'll join us at that jump. You'll join us at that part. Any day now.
Wow! You're basically just like, no. Not happening. I'll pass on that, thank you.
That's a hard no. It's a hard no for me, dog.
Hard. No! This must have been the genetic clones they were talking about using.
Am I good yet? Can I get out of here?
Mission complete.
Right.
Need clearance.
Welcome back, Colonel. I'm glad I don't have to light a candle for you. Our tracking systems show a massive capship leaving the Axios quadrant you were just in.
No crap, it's the Vesuvius.
Sir, you got away.
Bad news, Admiral. There's been a security breach.
One very persistent colonel, I would expect.
The same. Always a worthy adversary.
The heart of the tiger, that's what the Kilrathi called it.
I've been calling him the ass of the tiger.
Permission to land, sir. Colonel Blair is undoubtedly back on his ship and preparing to pursue us.
Well, the colonel's efforts are too little, too late. I have an appointment with the Assembly and a long overdue promotion to accept. Let him
You're an
try to
admiral.
catch us.
What's above an admiral? I'm not really sure.
I don't really know my military stuff that well, so
yeah, neither do I.
I'm unsure.
Well, what'd you find? Tall one. It was him all along.
Son of a... I knew it. You had him, too.
Let me stick this in my TurboGrafx.
Would be next.
Just gotta boot up my TurboGrafx here.
Clank it in, punch it in, and you voted.
Alright.
Should have put a bullet in his head when you had the chance.
Here's your sticker.
Here's a frisbee.
Hey, Blair. You know that weird disc is one I found
Why
on
the
that
long
ship?
face?
Well, I finally figured it out. I still find it kind of hard to believe.
At this point, Pliers, you do best to believe anything.
That baby packs a hell of a punch. You can take out a capital ship or a building, maybe even an entire installation with that thing. And what's really incredible? It does it from the inside out. Sounds crazy, don't it?
Not to me. I've seen them in action. They're called flashbacks.
Well,
how many do we have?
Just the one. But I could rig up a few more in a week or so.
Wow, he's good.
There's no time for that.
We don't have a week.
IFDs, improvised flashback devices.
Womp womp.
As if you didn't already know that?
Yeah, we just need to... This game is not exactly subtle when it comes to its metaphors. It's not exactly subtle with anything.
I've seen a metaphor here.
Yeah,
Let's go with Vesuvius.
Not exactly subtle with
Maneuverability
anything.
and acceleration make us look like we're standing still.
Right. I saw it when it was under construction, but I just had no idea they could get it online this fast.
It's set on the standard jump point route to the Sol system.
Well, since they got that new
Ship
internet.
that large,
Got
there's
that
no other
T1
option.
line.
But a ship our size has other options. Look.
We could take a shortcut through the Elastar system and squeeze through this smaller jump.
Which Tolan is never going to expect.
Because right in the middle of the system is a con-fed super base.
Exactly.
Just a bit, Mark. That laser pointer's not doing anything.
And then some, unless densely populated.
So we launch a preemptive strike. Pliers told me about that disc.
The flashback.
Thousands of civilians would be killed if you use that. The super base isn't isolated from the rest of the system.
We have a chance to stop the war. To save millions of lives, we have to catch Tolan and stop him.
Agreed, but hitting them first, I say we make the super base come after us.
Do you have any idea what kind of force they can throw at us?
Look, it's gonna be tough getting through. Sure, but using the flashback deliberately causing civilian casualties, that is morally wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. Well, we're not going to kill people, so...
Yeah.
Look, the flashback is off limits. We'll try and outrun them.
We're on the home stretch.
Hurrah!
Here we are.
Put it in H.
Alright, just making sure. Alright, let's do it.
I think that it's despicable behavior that you would even talk
Civilian
about something
casualties
like
aren't
that.
acceptable.
No, they're not.
That's enough.
Nuh-uh. Or two.
This is going to be the hardest mission we've ever undertaken. Going to escort the Intrepid to this jump point.
Wait a minute.
That means trying
The
to
hell do
slip
you
past the
have
Yellow
north?
Superbase.
Oh.
No, it's X and Y.
It was like northeast, south, and west in space.
It's going to take everything we've got to
No,
defeat them.
it's coordinate
Our
planes.
only other chance is to cause civilian casualties, and that's, well, it's unacceptable.
Well, that doesn't look like
But
it's
we
going to
can
be
do
fun.
this, people. Maybe we'll just stop a war in the process. All right, let's go.
Everybody looks so happy about this. Man, don't get too excited, guys. I only get one wingman? Ugh. Alright, we'll take Hawk this time. I want the Ayers. There we go. Alright, let's do this crap.
Go for it.
There we go. Okay, guns up. Let's do it.
Really gonna raise my kill score here.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Is that all I've got on the radar right now? Frigate? Oh, no, there we go.
They're a little clustered up.
You border worlder lowlife.
That's hurtful. Oh, it was exploding. So, that's the reason.
Come back here.
Look at him burn!
Good God. This is kind of ridiculous.
Pew. Yeah, they just sort of melt.
Yeah, this is all. This is revenge for all the missions I had to redo. It's like you went through all that. Now it's just easy street. But then again, I also knocked the difficulty down. So.
Yeah, well, that's why.
I know exactly.
It's more fun this way.
Look at him burn!
Oof. That was a big boom.
Indeed. It was a cap ship, so.
Kill score here.
Give me a damage report.
No.
No problem here, Colonel.
I didn't want a damage
Break
report.
formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Blast him good.
Pew pews for everyone.
Ooh, and then our final episode, or close to final episode, we destroy the Dollar Store X-Wing.
Look at him burn!
Ooh, it's an ace.
You know what that means?
You wanna go kick his ace?
No, it blows up just the same.
Oh, okay.
At least in this case it does.
Blows up the same.
Blows up real good.
Change.
They all blow up real good.
Yeah, they do. We might have discovered why it was you didn't have any problems with this game as a kid, by the way.
Well, I don't remember ever putting it on Rookie, though. I mean, it could be I'm just remembering all the bits where I had the dragon instead of flying everything else.
Could be true. Ah.
Really gonna raise my kill score here.
Yeah, just shut up and do it.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Here's the same configuration for the third time.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh, Bearcats this time. It's kind of a shame we don't get to really fly those that much. I think the only time they come up is if you do the, if you don't defect immediately. It's the only time you get to fly a Bearcat.
Oh. Damn good move, Colonel.
Have a missile. Whoop!
Kapow. Get a little close for comfort there.
Yeah, just a tiny
Just give
bit
him a little
close.
smooch there.
Just a little boop. Little boop,
little
no
boop. Little boop in the nose.
Boop never hurt anyone. Is that missile gonna get to him? There we go.
Boof.
There we go. Are we done yet?
Mission complete.
Yay.
Cleared, sir, and hurry. We're going through the jump point in under a minute.
And take my time, take my time.
Crap.
You worked out when my legs were there.
Hi, base. Bye, base.
Wee. Wee.
Just take it nice and steady. We're gaining on him.
And because that wouldn't show up on its radar or anything like that.
I don't know
No.
where it came from, but the traffic
Ooh,
is close.
look at that fancy looking stick holder guy.
Oh, I know.
He looks all snooty. He knows how to do it better.
All right, Colonel. Let's make this interesting. Full 180.
Sir, we're 15 seconds to the solid jump point.
Perhaps you didn't hear me, helmsman. 180 now.
Yes, sir, boarding jump.
You have a junkyard.
I also don't know how to do one of those on this thing.
The best thing to do is to turn around and kick it in the chops.
Give me a second, I gotta wind up the engine.
I don't believe it. He's right at the jump point, and he's turning around.
Battle stations, scramble everybody, all pilots up now!
Oh dear.
Whoop, whoop. Get the whoop whoops.
Why are you reading this? Go now! Who bothered to type this in?
Break formation and open fire.
Moving in.
Form on my wing, immediately.
No.
No can do, Colonel.
Score one for the good
Ugh.
side.
Are you losing your kill count?
No. What the? Alright, whatever. Since my commands are not working.
Just let them do it how they want
Yeah,
to.
I know. That's what I'm gonna do here.
Seems like that's what they're doing anyway.
Something is not working correctly.
Hey, watch your fire, old-timer.
Don't get in my way. Now I get to be the kill stealer.
Yay! The tables have turned.
It's really desperate here. We need your presence on board. You're clear to land. Look, our sensors are detecting presence of another.
Okay.
Get your butt on board for a non-playable sequence.
Yep, pretty much.
Chris Roberts just called everyone in here for a new ending.
More or less. All the pew-pews! Pew-pew-pew-pew-pew!
Oh my. To the rescue.
It's the stun gun battle of the century!
Oof. Ow.
No, he's just said me, not everybody.
Good to see you, Colonel.
Very good to see you.
I know we're all about to die, but I brought the stick.
Well, we don't have time.
You wacky bastard.
This feels like the ending to Spaceballs right now.
Say that I still have a few friends at Combat HQ. The ship I'm in is the twin to the Vesuvius.
Why do you have that glow? That effect is not showing up at any other point in this game.
Oh, I know. I don't understand.
Is he Jesus now?
IFF codes the works. As you can see, certain areas of her flanks are somewhat vulnerable. Now, once these turrets are taken out, we'll see if we can't even up the fight a little.
Yes, we will, sir. Let's go.
Can we hit her with one of them flash dance things?
Yep. Alright, what am I doing here? Alright, good enough. No.
No, you're not gonna take Old Z.
No generic people on this flight. Seriously. Screw them tanks.
I mean, there's nothing else we don't need to update it, really.
Nope. Destroy all fighters. Okay.
St. Helens and the Vesuvius. I only just caught that.
Yep, they're not exactly 100% clever on the naming conventions in this game.
Really gonna raise my kill score here.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Break formation and open fire.
Moving in.
You call that flying? Better put in for your pension.
Gonna give him some maniac magic.
You're not supposed to be talking right now.
Where'd he come from? Everyone scramble. Everyone get back on board.
Everyone scramble.
Everyone get back on board. Chinese fire drill.
It's like, you remember how we started when we defected? Yeah, that's pretty much how the ending goes here.
Jeez. Some heavy auto aim.
Yeah, really.
You border world or lowlife. Damn good move, Colonel.
Oh, good move, you kill stealing son of a bitch.
Passive aggressive. It's like, oh, great move.
I'm really impressed.
Oh, well, look at the heart of the tiger. Oh, boy.
Ooh, Mr. Heart of the Tiger. I destroyed Killmap. Ooh, look at me.
I blew up a whole planet. Oh, boy. Haven't heard that one for the 80,000th time. Oh, that was a big boom.
Yeah, that was a very in-your-face boom there.
Mission complete.
Okay, back in we go.
I'm really glad to hear that you all have been successful. Burn, you sons of bitches! Welcome home.
Yeah, welcome to the end, where cutscenes abound.
Oh, yay.
Uh-oh. Things are exploding, and that's not good.
No, you overcharged your stun gun, you fool. The left shoe and the right shoe are fighting.
Blair! Prepare a new bird for you now, kid. I can rig this flashback gadget for you if you want. Seems like it'd be just a ticket for taking out the Vesuvius. Only thing is...
What is it?
Well, I've been studying the specs that Captain Eisen sent us.
Yeah.
That alloy they use for the skin of the supercarriers? Well, I don't know if the flashback will work on it from the outside. Seems like your best bet might be to fly inside the Vesuvius and lay the pack down at its innards. Yeah. Get a replacement for it. Yeah, firing on the inside should work.
That sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
That's what I gotta do.
Also, my pizza came out real shitty. Do you know what I can do? Is it the dough? Is it the toppings? Did I use too much squid ink?
Sir, we have an incoming transmission.
I see we're still doing the whoop whoops.
Well, I have to hand it to you, Colonel. Your tenacity has always impressed me. But don't think you can hide behind the shield of the superweapons any longer.
It's actually not a light. He had really crazy chili.
She wasn't really ready. You may be tenacious, but I'm the one who's invincible. You should know that by now.
Woo! Yeah!
You won't prevent me from addressing
Woo!
the assembly as Space Marshal.
Space Marshal?
It's like a court martial, but in space, and also in court.
I think it's time to take care of the Colonel. With pleasure. The heart of the tiger is always
More like the fart of the tiger.
He could have been truly a great warrior.
The fart of the tiger.
Now he's nothing more than a traitor.
The shart of the tiger.
No, no. I hope not. You know, when you least expect it. Oh no. I need new pants.
I don't think... No. Alright. Let's go. Let's finish this.
Colonel. We've taken a lot of damage. I knew the ship wasn't ready when we pulled out of the dock. I'm afraid we're
Oh,
not
shucks.
going to be much good to you from here on out. If we're to stop the Vesuvius, it's going to have to be up to you.
I've got one more surprise for Admiral Tallman and his ship. A little bell ringer called a flash pack, which I intend to deliver personally.
Well, good luck, Colonel. I pray you can do it.
All right, people, let's move.
Everybody out. Everybody get in here.
You know, it just seems a little strange to me, admittedly, that they're like, oh, this is basically a war crime, and then, you know, oh, we're going to use it against them, but it's not civilians. Alright, I'm cool with it. Not a problem anymore.
Yeah, they're military targets, so...
Oof. Just a rough way to go.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's Earth. Hi, Earth.
Hello, Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah, screw it. We're gonna flashback Earth instead. Screw those jerks.
Break formation and open fire.
These guys are history.
Break formation and open fire.
Ready to strut my stuff.
Yeah, I already told you to go.
Gonna give some maniac magic. Yeah! Look at him burn!
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's toast.
I don't think he's coming back.
I have a missile. Maybe.
Looks like it got there eventually. Just took the long way around.
Yeah, I think it did. I don't even think I'm gonna get a chance to use this thing.
Why not?
Because, you see how badly damaged this thing is already, right?
Oh yeah, it's not doing well.
No.
Getting a little close there.
Mission complete.
Get out!
Get the hell out.
Tracking a dropship that left the Vesuvius before its successful targeting. You're cleared for refueling and rearming.
I got some more ships to blow up. Maybe I don't.
So are they basically implying that Tolwyn escaped?
Of course.
Ah. Great bastard.
Colonel, the Admiral has given us the slip. He's holding all the cards now. If we even make a move toward Earth and force, it will only lend credence to his case that the border worlds are on the warpath. I understand you got a look at Tywin's Black Lance operations from the inside.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The way I see it,
And I just blew it up.
if there's any hope of stopping this war declaration, you're going to have to head to the assembly yourself and tell these politicians what you know. Probably hostile in this aspect.
Congress.
No doubt Tywin is alerted Terran security. You'll face substantial automated lunar and Terran-based defenses. You got your work cut out for you, Colonel, but I have faith that you can do it.
Bring it on. Let's do it.
Good luck.
Last one.
Do it.
Alright, time to die.
Last mission.
Don't screw this one up, kid. Looks like a cakewalk.
Oh, thanks. Just in case. But seriously, screw them tanks.
Just gotta reiterate for one last time here, hopefully.
Yep. Expose his treachery.
Well, I know exactly how you can expose his treachery. Objection!
Time to finish what we started, Colonel. You're on the wrong side. Standing with humanity's past instead of its future. Guess that makes sense, since you're nothing but a symbol.
This is a guy with a Seether helmet.
Fight hard, Colonel. I hunger for a true challenge.
Pew pew. My god. It's a dogfight.
It's not gonna last very long.
No.
As I said.
Wow.
Yeah. That's supposed to be the big climactic, like, confrontation.
Yeah, that didn't really, go as well as he had hoped, I think.
Nope. Holy crap. That's a lot of pew-pews right out of the gate.
Yeah, there's quite a few. He didn't even do anything. I mean, he did kill that one guy, but he was a jerk, and everyone knew it.
Why am I stopped? Oh, that was the turret mine. Whoops.
Yeah, well.
I don't even think I hit it. Somehow I end up missing.
It's the thought that counts.
Oh, he's dropping decoys. Is it still locked on him? Or maybe I did target the ship. I mean, he was still dropping
Well, he's
decoys.
dead now.
Yeah, doesn't matter anymore. Hopefully it actually connects. And we good.
Prepare to die!
I'm gonna kill you! Oof. Oof. Wow.
Do I have to blow up the station? I hope not. It's like, you know that whole war crime thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems counterintuitive, but whatever. And I mean, it's kind of funny that after using that big bomb thing, they were just like, yep, that happened. By the way, he got away. Moving on.
Would you expect anything less? I mean, let's be serious here.
It's true. We recommend against taking it down with your face. Alright, give it a sec.
I could just do that.
I guess it's dead now?
Yes. I'm assuming I had to do that, but...
No, you were just there. It was the Hubble.
Nah. Alright, welcome to the end game.
The assembly is in session. Today we honor a man who has dedicated his life to the protection and defense of humanity. We congratulate him on his promotion to his new post. Space Marshal Tolwyn.
You just made that up on the spot, didn't you?
Well, Space Marshal.
Hey, look, it's the White House. Is it just the Capitol building?
That certainly looks that way.
Esteemed senators, thank you for bestowing this honor upon me, and for allowing me to speak to you before you cast your momentous votes.
Rabble, rabble,
Well,
rabble.
we can no longer ignore the obvious. The border worlds wage war against us, and we do nothing but issue decrees. We can no longer turn a blind eye. Let me lay out for you some of the more egregious.
Oh God, he brought a whole binder.
Committed against innocent
Here's this giant book I'm gonna read.
Yes. A formal declaration of war is a very terrible
Man, they've
thing.
really built up the mall.
It should not be undertaken unless all options have been exhausted. And I'm
Man, he
afraid
read that
to report
fast.
to you that that is the case. We did not fight the Kilrathi for decades just to have an infection hollow us out from the inside. If there is a cancer amongst us, we must cut it out now.
Hi.
I urge you to vote yes on this declaration. Thank you.
How you doing? So, it's actually possible to just die right here. So I'm
is
not
that
going
through
to.
Seizing the moment?
So yeah, well, if you do this...
Seize the moment.
There is a cancer that needs to be cut out.
Seize that man!
But it's not on the frontiers of the galaxy, but right here before you.
Well, come.
Oh my.
This is the great hero of the Kilrathi War, who has betrayed the Confederation.
Why did he just
and
change
now
his stance?
fights for the Union of Border Worlds.
I fight as I always have, on the side of peace and honor. Please, Paladin, hear me out.
If any man has earned the right to a hearing, it is Colonel Blair. Let him speak.
Can I have your axe?
What price freedom, Admiral?
Ooh, it's the
I come
title.
here to tell you the truth.
Sick burn.
The truth about what's really happening on the outer fringes of civilization.
Please, Colonel. You insult me as well as everyone else here. Do you really believe that this chamber is that ignorant?
What do you want to do? Because I don't remember what choices are here.
Not sucking me in. Just go for the throat.
No, Admiral. I don't believe anyone here is ignorant, least of all you.
Thank you.
I simply seek to shed new light on events. The border worlds have fallen victim to a plot, which if allowed to proceed will make all of humanity a victim.
Well, I suppose there is a strange logic in that. Well, please continue, Colonel.
Yeah.
You were saying go for it. Go for him, so
Yeah,
I'm
go
assuming,
for it.
yeah.
Do you deny Admiral having anything to do with the troubles on the frontier?
Only my efforts to end the troubles to maintain law and order.
Law and order.
Dunk,
Control.
dunk.
Maintaining the status quo, that's what this is all about.
Bum, bum, bum.
Harmony among men is a secondary issue.
Harmony is maintained through control.
He's mad with power.
Control at what cost, Admiral?
I am a warrior, as you once were, Colonel. I do whatever is necessary for victory without question.
Without question. Have any of you questioned the Admiral about his Black Lance forces?
Rabble, rabble,
No.
rabble.
Marshal,
Apparently not.
what are these Black Lance forces he's referring to?
If I may remind the Assembly, as commander of the SRA, I'm empowered to marshal whatever forces are necessary to protect our galactic interests.
And these forces are stationed at a starbase in the Axia system, isn't that right?
Well, it is my duty to station forces where they may be needed.
And the Black Lance have some extraordinary equipment at their disposal.
Effective soldiers require effective tools.
What do you think? Doogie.
There is a cancer that needs to be cut out.
Seize that man!
And it's this guy right. Hey.
It's not on the frontiers of the galaxy, but right here before you.
Welcome.
At ease, soldier.
This is the great hero of the Kilrathi War, who has betrayed the Confederation and now fights for the Union of Border Worlds.
I pew pew when I
I fight
please.
as I always have, on the side of peace and honor. Please, Paladin, hear me out.
If any man has earned the right to a hearing, it is Colonel Blair. Let him speak.
You've also earned the right to my axe.
Hey, let me ask you something.
No. No.
I come here to tell you the truth.
Alright, let's do this crap.
The truth about what's really happening.
can't handle
on
the
fringes of
truth.
civilization.
No truth
Please,
handler, you.
You
I
insult
deride
me
your truth-handling
as well as
abilities.
everyone else here. Do you really believe that this chamber is that ignorant?
Nah.
No. No, just you are.
No, Admiral. I don't believe anyone here is ignorant, least of all you.
Thank you.
I simply seek to shed new light on events.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
The border worlds have fallen victim to a plot, which if allowed to proceed will make all of humanity a victim.
Well, I suppose there is a strange logic in that.
That's a good joke.
Well, please
That wasn't a joke.
continue, Colonel.
Oh.
Confront him.
Let's go, Adam.
Do you deny Admiral having anything to do with the troubles on the frontier?
Only my efforts to end the troubles to maintain law and order.
Oh, Paladin would know all about the
Doink.
troubles.
Law and order. Control. Maintaining the status quo, that's what this is all about. Harmony among men is a secondary issue.
Harmony is maintained through control.
Yeah, you have to be able to keep your intervals together.
He's mad with power. He's mad with power.
Are you trying to DJ this now?
Somebody get some samples of that.
Control at what cost?
I am a warrior, as you once were, Colonel. I do whatever is necessary for victory without question.
Without question.
Oh, without
Have
question.
any of you questioned
I'm not
the
sure
Admiral about his
what
Black
direction
Lance
led to that
forces?
line read.
I don't know.
Marshal. What are these Black Lance forces he's referring to?
If I may remind the Assembly, as commander of the SRA, I'm empowered to marshal whatever forces are necessary to protect our galactic interests.
And these forces are stationed at a starbase in the Axia system, isn't that right?
Well, it is my duty to station forces where they may be needed.
And
Yeah,
the Black Lance
smart.
has some extraordinary equipment at their disposal.
Effective soldiers require effective tools.
This one should be an easy choice.
Like bioweapons.
Bioweapons?
Like Metal Gear. Oh wait, sorry.
No, you're thinking no, like the Tyrant. You guys really think that making an unstoppable killing
Would you
machine would work
qualify
this
the
time?
Gen Select bioweapon as an effective tool, Admiral?
Rabble.
Bioweapons.
This assembly has never approved the development or use of a biotech weapon.
Outrage.
As with any experimental
Angry.
device, I would, of course, have brought it to your attention as soon as it neared readiness.
Zoom. Enhance.
I think the people of Telemon know just how ready it is. The few that are left can speak of a weapon that selectively kills anyone whose physical or mental attributes don't measure up to someone's predetermined standards.
Telemon's tragedy is still under investigation, but I have no doubt it'll prove to be the doing of the border world's thugs.
Are you being racist right now?
The skies are just full of criminals, aren't they, Admiral?
It appears so.
And hundreds of thousands of innocent lives have been lost in pursuit of these phantoms.
Tell them more.
Admiral, do you believe the strong always survive?
With every fiber of my being.
Can I get off this set
Is
yet?
that why the head of the Black Lance forces is a product of the genetic enhancement program?
That program was cancelled years ago.
He's more of a warrior than you will ever be, Colonel. He is excellent.
It was the easiest fight in the game.
He is
dead.
He is symbolic of all that we will achieve in the future.
What is the expense of these achievements, Admiral? The lives already lost to your Black Lance forces, the millions more who will die if this assembly votes for war? Space Marshal Tallwin believes that our victory over the Kilrathi was a fluke, that we as a race need tinkering with, engineering. If a few billion die along the way, well, they weren't worthy anyway. Why can't we be more like the Kilrathi, addicted to conflict?
Why can't we be like
The only
cats?
meaning to life being found in death. Tell us all, Admiral. Is that the price of freedom?
Why can't we knock stuff off shelves constantly?
Mankind was at his zenith when fighting the Kilrathi.
Title drop.
Now our society is crumbling. We have no goals, no focus. We've grown complacent and confused.
We're all angry. Rawr.
Who will protect us when the next race tries to dominate us?
Who watches The Watchmen? Oh wait,
Where
sorry.
that threat will come from and when? No. We must be prepared.
Okay, Jeremy Irons.
Progress only comes
Seriously.
through struggle. Fighting keeps us fit. Conflict ensures our readiness and our survival. The Kilrathi understood.
Does it say on the script? Looked like you're about to throw up.
They endured for millions of years, and so shall we if we continue fighting. If we
Next page in the
continue to
script
perfect our methods
actually
of killing,
throw.
I think we've had enough. The Assembly will now vote.
So the choices you make during that little segment actually affect the vote.
Oh boy.
So you could,
finally, a game this game ripped off that came out before it.
So you could actually kind of go through. I think I did this the very first time I played it. Is got to here, didn't screw up the first choice, screwed up all the other choices, and they still voted for war.
Oh dear.
Hooray!
I saved millions of lives. He's under arrest now. They apparently voted on that too. The impeachment process is much quicker in this universe.
I guess so.
This tribunal is now in session.
That man has undermined everything.
You like hard cuts, apparently.
Wow, lots of hard cuts.
You saw the results?
Apparently, this was inspired. This inspired a generation of movie makers.
Hey, there's Chris Roberts. You can recognize that potato head anywhere.
Hard cuts, hard cuts. What you gonna do?
I'm sad now. Wow, look at those old cameras.
Yep.
Those crazy future film cameras.
Is now slated for execution tomorrow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
They
gonna
are
beat everybody
efficient.
else to it.
Ooh. Hung from his own jorts.
And I got the good ending. Hooray.
So here you are, an instructor. Not a general or a senator. And you could have had everything.
Everything means I keep flying. So if you ask me,
I keep being able to commit random genocide.
I envy you, Lenny.
My name's not
Times
Lenny.
I wish I'd made the same choice myself.
Lenny!
So how's that farm?
Oh, that farm's dead.
I'm not a farmer.
Ooh. I haven't been there for weeks.
You know, of all people, Maniac taught me one thing.
Hey, Senator, what?
Well, you said either you're an earthworm
What is this,
or an
like,
eagle.
top buckle, not closed thing on everybody's flight
He
suit?
looks cool. He looks cool, man.
We got a fresh batch of newbies to
Only
shake
nerds buckle that top buckle thing.
They can wait a bit. I think I'll log some flying time.
Senator, about
Maniac.
flying to, yeah.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Sick burn, yo.
Ouch.
Shut him
To be
down.
fair, he was in this movie for like, this game for like 10 minutes, and he got to tell him to shut up, so that's great.
He was in the beginning and the end. It's like we ran out of money to pay him for anything more.
It's alright, as long as I get paid.
And that's it. That's Wing Commander 4.
DVD special edition, eh?
Yep. That's
So wait
what
a
this-
minute, this means it was a re-release.
Well, yeah, actually, it was, because it was originally released on 6 CDs. It ran in DOS, actually. But then it was re-released, and this is the version that we were playing through, obviously. This is the one that's available from GOG, which is what I'm running.
It's got higher quality video, or is it just on a DVD?
A little bit of both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the resolution on the cutscenes is much better on the DVD version, and there's less of them. I think there were 4 of them, as compared to 6 CDs.
Oh, I see. 4 DVDs instead of 6 CDs. The math doesn't work out quite right.
I don't know. I never owned a physical copy of the DVD version. so I couldn't tell you how many discs it was. I mean, I'm not sitting here swapping out discs in the middle of this one, so...
I mean, that's 6 CDs would fit on 1 DVD, so that's kind of funny. They must have really bumped up the video quality, though.
I mean, I really don't remember. I thought
and it was all for naught.
I thought it was 4, but nah, I could be wrong. Like I said, I never owned a physical copy of that.
Let's look this up.
But anyway, that's the whole thing.
That was the whole shebang.
Yep.
So, I gotta tell you, I do see a lot of, I see a lot of things from Star Citizen in that, but it's almost like, whereas other video games have decided to do other things in the last 25 years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, whoa! He had a Mr. Hamill and had a stand-in and an assistant. Nice. Crab dolly grip.
Sure. But yeah, like going back through this, like I loved this thing when I was in 8th grade when I bought it.
13,
when it came out originally.
Like that.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Kelrathi prosthetics.
Oh no. Obscure Artifacts Incorporated. Let's see if they still exist.
I don't know, but go for it. So, having played back through this, I'm honestly, it makes me a little sad. Because, well, I mean, it doesn't hold up. It really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Like, even the cutscenes, like, it's physical sets and it looks pretty good. Excuse me. But, like, a lot of the acting is kind of flat.
The direction is definitely
the direction
flat.
and the plot is kind of lackluster. So there's a lot of talent here, but I feel like it's kind of underutilized in this sense.
Wasted is the word I would use.
I was trying to be nice, but hey, sure.
That's not what I'm here for.
So, like, there's a lot of nostalgia factor here, and then obviously that's the reason why I came to this in the first place, was, oh, Wing Commander 4, it works finally on modern systems, let's do that. And then got into it, and it's just like, why was this good again?
Well, you know, for me at least, looking over this, it's like this is kind of like the tail end of the big space games.
It was. And this was kind of the end.
And this one was kind of weird, like watching it, comparing it to like ones that came before it, because this ditched the normal, like almost infinite scale of space games that played exactly like it in service of a big mediocre story.
Well, not so much the story as it was like the cast and everything else, because I mean, you keep in mind the budget for this was $12 million, which in 1996 was unheard of. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, I just mean it's interesting though that like from like a game design perspective, it's so much like smaller scope.
Mm-hmm.
Like even Wing Commander 1, I remember us playing that. That just seemed so much more huge compared to this.
And that
Whereas
just might
this,
be the...
This was like, here's your mission, off you go.
Yeah, and I mean, some of that may be just from the technology that was available, but like with this
also,
one...
I think it's like the design didn't grow with the technology.
Yeah, and that's part of it, but... I mean, you can also kind of blame Chris Roberts for that, I think, is because...
Oh, I was planning on it.
Well, if you look at the documentation for, like, the original treatment, there was supposed to be way more to this, but it was rushed because it's like, hey, we got to get this out for Christmas.
This actually needs to exist at some point.
Basically. But yeah, like, I loved this thing back when I got it, but, like, now, it's...
Yeah, it's definitely not quite held up, really. Like,
No.
There's other games from around this time that have held up a lot better than this. This is not one of them.
Well, this is also, like, this was the pinnacle of the interactive movie. Like, that started with, like, The Seventh Guest, which was one of the pieces of software that actually popularized CD-ROMs, was The Seventh Guest.
Well,
so think about that for a minute.
That.
Oh, I know, but for the people that have not watched us go through that, just think about that for a second. It's like The Seventh Guest is what made people go out and buy computers with CD-ROM drives. So that started the whole interactive movie, and that builds to this. Like, this is like the top. Prophecy is along the same veins. I've never played it, so I can't speak for how good or bad it is. But I know it was a much more reduced budget. There's less notable names like this. There's like a dozen people in this that you see them, and it's like, wow, I know them from like major movies. Or
well, it's funny. It's funny because we're starting to go back to that now, because this was FMV, and then after this, it was like, okay, graphics are too good for us to really use FMV and have it look, you know, not completely incongruous. But now we're getting to the point where they just do facial capture.
Well, yeah, and that's the other point, and that's what I was going to actually head with this, is that the reason why this doesn't work anymore is because most of the times when you would have those people, like, quote, on screen, it's during something that you're not actually controlling. Versus now, where you have those incorporated, but,
and you know, like during those scenes where there would be like an over-the-shoulder camera, and you'd have to sneak your way through it, and then the chick would get shot in like a dramatic in-engine cutscene where you get the control taken away from you.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing that we end up with now. I mean, it's a far cry from where this was, but I mean, at the time, this was cutting edge.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still like it's just interesting to see this is really like a game design that definitely is going outside of its britches, so to speak. Like, it's bigger. It wants to be bigger than what it is, but it doesn't want to be much bigger than what it's trying to do. Like, you can tell that there's like all those cutscenes. It's like, oh wow, it'd be cool if these were playable, but at the same time, like, from the way it was designed, you never got the impression that it was supposed to, or even that was considered. It's like, you know, there's going to be an action scene in here with the actors, and then we're going to go back to spaceships.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's an interesting one. Definitely.
Yeah, it's a cool little piece of history. But that's kind of, after going through it again, kind of where it kind of should stay in history.
It'd be an interesting one to see it get remade, but like this, it would have to be like, you know, how Final Fantasy VII is getting remade. They're just scrapping the whole thing and starting over.
Yeah, I mean, that really
this will get the same general point across, but it'll be a much more interesting game.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see like space games like this come back. I would love to see that. But you know, we'll see what the future holds, I guess. And I'm not
ironically enough, the closest you come to this in terms of like a good space dogfighting experience, Call of Duty.
Oh God.
Yeah, what was it? The second to last one. It was in space. Infinite Warfare, and it was actually supposed to be pretty good.
Well, anyway, thanks for hanging out with us, go through this nostalgia trip, and
thanks for listening to us bitch about the industry.
we'll see you next time.
Jang whippersnappers.
See you next time with something new.
Farewell.
All right, it seems like I lost them, so I'm going to keep going.
Bioweapons.
Would you qualify the Gen Select bioweapon as an effective tool, Admiral?
This assembly has never approved the development or use of a biotech weapon.
Rabble.
As with any experimental device, I would, of course, have brought it to your attention as soon as it neared readiness.
I think the people of Telemon know just how ready it is. The few that are left can speak of a weapon that selectively kills anyone whose physical or
Conference will begin when the next party joins.
Someone's predetermined standards.
Telemon's tragedy is still under investigation, but I have no doubt it'll prove to be the doing of the border world's thugs.
Yes. The skies are just full of criminals, aren't they, Admiral?
It appears so.
And hundreds of thousands of innocent lives have been lost in pursuit of these phantoms.
Tell them more.
Admiral, do you believe the strong always survive?
With every fiber of my being.
Is that why the head of the Black Lance Forces is a product of the genetic enhancement program?
Rabble.
That program was cancelled years ago.
He's more of a warrior than you will ever be, Colonel. He is excellence personified. He is dead.
Womp womp.
He is symbolic of all that we will achieve in the future.
What is the expense of these achievements, Admiral? The lives already lost to your Black Lance forces, the millions more who will die if this assembly votes for war? Space Marshal Tallman believes that our victory over the Kilrathi was a fluke. That we as a race need tinkering with, engineering. If a few billion die along the way, well, they weren't worthy anyway. Why can't we be more like the Kilrathi, addicted to conflict, the only meaning to life being found in death? Tell us all, Admiral. Is that the price of freedom?
Mankind was at his zenith when fighting the Kilrathi. Now our society is crumbling. We have no goals, no focus. We've grown complacent and confused. Who will protect us when the next race tries to dominate us? Who can tell where that threat will come from and when? No. We must be prepared. Progress only comes through struggle. Fighting keeps us fit. Conflict ensures our readiness and our survival. The Kilrathi understood this. They endured for millions of years, and so shall we if we continue fighting. If we continue to perfect our methods of killing.
I think we've had enough. The Assembly will now vote.
That's a lot of no votes. Who were the idiots who voted yes? Jackasses, 10% of you voted yes for war. Paladin's a little slow getting up.
There will be no war with the border worlds.
Hooray! I saved the world again. Yay! Apparently he's unaware of it.
This tribunal is now in session.
That man has undermined everything.
Justice!
There's so many hard cuts. Jeez.
You saw the results? And I couldn't go on!
And it's your fault!
The Honorable Admiral Tallwin.
This tribunal finds you guilty of crimes against humanity.
Space Marshal Tolwin's appeal was denied today. Tolwin is now slated for execution tomorrow.
Oh, but it looks like he beat everybody else to it. Hooray, I got the not asshole ending. Because there are 2 endings.
So here you are, an
to this
instructor.
path.
Not a general or a senator. And you could have had everything.
Everything means I keep flying. So if you ask me, I've got everything.
I envy you, Eddie. At times, I wish I'd made the same choice myself. So how's that farm?
I'm not a farmer.
Everything's dead.
Rolling a farmer, not a fighter. Yeah, sure, you enrolled in training.
Of all people, Maniac taught me one thing.
Hey, pal, Senator, what?
Well, you said either you're an earthworm or an eagle.
I said that?
Hey, Colonel! We got a fresh batch of newbies to shake down.
They can wait a bit. I think I'll log some flying time.
Senator, flying to... Yeah.
Shut up.
And that's the end of Wing Commander. So I know I don't have my compatriot here to sum up things, but I mean, this was like the pinnacle of the interactive movie, which after this kind of petered away. It's like, you know, you don't see much after 1996 in terms of this style of game. I mean, like, you started with like the Seventh Guest back in like 93, which is what one of the things that popularized CD-ROMs, and we kind of build to this high point here, and then it just kind of tapers off into nothing afterwards. And it's funny, in one of the documents I was reading about this, it was a review of this game back when it came out, and it talked about, should we take the interactive movie seriously? And it's kind of funny because, like I said, it just kind of tapers off after this. So apparently the answer was no. No, we should not. In terms of the game itself, it doesn't hold up. I mean, back when I played this originally in 1996, it was the most fantastic thing in the world. It was great. It was awesome. But coming back, playing it now, talk about frustration. Wow. Okay, I mean, you saw that. And then you saw the difference in that, like, one drop, because I did drop difficulty levels, because apparently I suck at this now. But, yeah, the acting's okay. The music is done pretty well for what was available in 1996. Technology-wise, for the time, this was, like, cutting edge. I remember I was, like, blown away by this thing when I played it when I was in 8th grade. But, yeah, like, playing it now and going back, like, there's a lot of nostalgia feel, but, you know, at least with the direction things have gone, like, there's so much that you don't get to control, and it's just actors, which is kind of a cool concept, don't get me wrong. You have big-name people in a video game, but, you know, we have that now, but technology has come to a point where we can actually work with that inside the game medium. It doesn't need to just be cutscenes. But, yeah, it kind of makes me a little sad, because I still have this from when I bought it originally. Came in 6 CDs. But yeah, it makes me a little sad, actually. But I've enjoyed revisiting it, at least. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching it. Join us next time when we will be bringing you something new. So, see you then.